I think the elephant in the room in terms of educational improvement is assessment. One thing that No Child Left Behind and demands for educational accountability have taught us is that if something's going to be part of the curriculum, we have to be able to measure in a rigorous way whether or not students are learning it. Material that may be valuable but that can't be measured is not something that society is going to support us teaching. And that is a huge problem right now because many of the most important things that we would like students to learn, different kinds of attitudes about work, higher order thinking skills, 21st century skills, cannot be measured effectively by paper and pencil item-based tests. And yet that is the major mechanism that we're using now for assessment. My colleagues and I are working on a new form of assessment that uses the virtual worlds interface to create very rich situations in which students can wrestle with a challenge, and in the course of doing that, show us what they know and don't know. On the back end of that interface, we're collecting a very rich audit trail of everything that the student does, interacts with, saves, says, and so on. It's almost the opposite problem of the paper and pencil test. The paper and pencil test generates too little information about what the student knows. In a sense, these virtual worlds generate too much information about what the student knows. We have to find a way to summarize it, to analyze it, to clump it. And that involves some tough research problems. But I think if we and others working on this problem can succeed, it's not only going to revolutionize assessment, because we'll finally be able to measure higher order skills, but it's also going to revolutionize teaching, because people using the very weak pedagogy of teaching by telling and learning by listening are going to find that their students do not do well on those sorts of assessments compared to people that are using much more powerful pedagogies of active learning.